Before you start a workout, you want to work out any tightness in your muscles. Foam rolling is a great way to prepare the muscles for exercise. Let's start by foam rolling the hamstrings. Place both legs on top of the foam roller and use your hands for support. For a deeper feel, use the single leg and point your toe in multiple directions from left to right for deeper pressure. Cross your legs and work your calf muscles and all the way down to the lower parts of the legs, all the way down to your Achilles. Next, we're going to focus on rolling your IT bands. Simply turn to one side of your leg and roll from the knee all the way up to the hip, repeating this action. For more pressure, cross your top leg over and continue to work from the knee to the hip. For more pressure, drop down to your elbow and repeat that action. Roll from the knee to the hip, and as you can see, it's going to be painful. Next, we're going to focus on rolling the glutes. Releasing tension in the glutes will help alleviate low back pain and help you create a greater range of motion in your hamstrings. Let's start by crossing the right ankle over the left knee and slightly leaning to your right. You want to put more emphasis on the right glute as you roll up and down. If you have tightness in your shoulders, your neck, and upper back, this foam rolling technique will help. Start by placing the foam roller on the base of the rib cage. Give yourself a big hug, fold over the foam roller. You're gonna crunch up, roll to the top of the back, and repeat. As you hug yourself, you're gonna take a big inhale, and you're gonna exhale as you crunch up. Now let's get into those lats. Releasing your lats will help you with any overhead exercise. Lay on your side, stack your knees and feet. As you roll, try to find any tight areas and work them out. Roll the quads by laying on the foam roller. For greater pressure, use a single leg approach. Be sure to roll all three parts of your quad, the inside, the middle, and the lateral part of the quad. Be sure to spend more time on the tighter, more painful areas. Next are the tibia muscles, which are located right outside your shin bone. Rolling these muscles will give you instant relief in your ankles and will help all runners feel a little better. You want to roll from the top of the foot to the bottom of your knee, back and forth. Make sure you point your big toe inward towards your opposite knee. Okay, you want to pull your knees to your chest, alternating each side. You can do this in place, or you can walk it out and do it at the same time. You want to pull the knee to the chest, you want to point the toe up, and you want to be on a ball of your bottom foot that's making contact with the ground. So you're going to pull and pull down. Knee hugs. Good job. On the leg swings, you want to straighten your leg as straight as possible, and you want to dorsal flex your toe, meaning you want to point your toe up towards the ceiling. You're going to swing your leg as high as you can without using any momentum. So you want to lift your leg nice and slow. Try not to kick really high towards the ceiling, but instead slow the pace down with a nice leg lift. Good job. On the quad reach stretch, you want to pull your foot towards your glute, and you want to reach for the ceiling on the opposite hand. Try not to lean forward, and you want to try to keep an upright torso. When you pull your foot towards your glutes, try to see if you can get the heel to touch your glutes for a maximum quad stretch. That's right, you should feel this exercise on the front part of your leg above your knee. That quad muscle should get a good stretch, especially if you do not lean forward. Good job. On the toe reach stretch, you're gonna stand with your feet hip width apart. You're gonna point your toe towards the ceiling. The leg of the foot that is pointed up towards the ceiling is always gonna be straight. You're gonna bend the opposite knee. You're gonna reach for the heels, and you're gonna flow all the way up to the ceiling. One continuous motion for the toe reach. Good job. Take a step backwards, bend both knees, and you're gonna simply reach for the ceiling. You should feel this stretching your abdomen, as well as your front hip flexor of the back leg. When you reach for the ceiling, you wanna slightly push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, and keep your core engaged. On the lunge and twist, you're gonna take a big step back, rotate the torso towards the front leg, and then you're gonna alternate. Big step backwards, rotate the torso towards the front leg. You should feel this movement in your mid back and on the outside of your front leg. Let's add movement by walking forward and continuously rotating through the trunk. You want to keep an upright torso and keep your core engaged throughout the whole movement.